am having a major issue. I cannot keep up with my temperature blanket. Now, I know I told you guys that I was going to be making a weekly update on how my temperature blanket is doing. I have not done that, and it's already the middle of March. How did it get to the middle of March so quickly? I don't know. But I mean, I've been keeping up with the temperatures. I just haven't been keeping up on making the granny squares. So I'm going to show you what I have so far of my temperature blanket. I mean, I'm still very pleased with how much I did actually get done, but I'm also very, very upset with myself with the fact that I cannot keep up with this. It's insane. So my goal for my temperature blanket was I was supposed to make 1 square a day. 1 square a day should not be that difficult, unless you're me. I, for some reason, was unable to do this. So I managed to get, I want to say this is 18 squares. I don't feel like counting, but I got into my second row and I was like, I'm going to do a granny square a day and I'm going to weave in all my ends and it's going to be amazing and I'm going to have such an awesome blanket. And then I just didn't do it. Oh. So anyways, this is how much I have done so far. This is the actual width that my blanket is supposed to be. And I have tested it on my queen size bed and it is a good size. So I'm content with that. However, this is January. This is just January. And then I made these, which I think is the end of January and just the end of January. I've just done January. So I still have all of February to do. It is now March 14th. I have half of March to do. And I have not been doing it. So am I upset with myself? A little bit, but I've been busy. I'm just, that's the story I'm sticking to. I've been busy. I haven't been busy. I don't know. I haven't really crocheted all that much in the last 3 months. I haven't really been posting all that much. My motivation for the whole thing just went away. Just overnight, I woke up and then I was like, I don't feel like crocheting. And I crocheted for over a year. For a year and a half, I crocheted every single day. I made sure to post every single week. I made a video every single week. I was making reels. I was making shorts. I was doing Instagram posts. And I feel that I may have just burnt myself out. I also was not seeing, the compensation side of having this kind of thing. Like I was really hoping to get monetized last year, but I didn't quite get there with my views. And then I just started getting really frustrated with having to figure out keywords and titles that are going to catch people's eyes and actually creating the content itself and then editing it and posting it. It's a lot for one person. And I have a full-time job. I also have a kid and I'm up very early for my full-time job and I get tired and then I have to go to bed super early. So I don't have a lot of time throughout the day to actually create what I want to create. And like I said, I think it just all got very overwhelming for me and I burnt out. And that's okay. So now the question is, do I have any intention of actually continuing with this blanket? I want to say yes. I really badly want to say yes. I bought all my colors. The yarn is there. It is just waiting for me to make into granny squares. And I think I'm just going to continue keeping up with the highs and lows of the temperatures for the day. And then whenever I do have a weekend or an afternoon to myself, I might just sit down and crochet like a week at a time and just catch up. I don't, however, know if I want to just start making granny squares March 15th and try to do a granny square a day and then have days where I try to catch up the February and the beginning of March. I haven't quite decided how I want to continue doing this, but I really, 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 really want to have a temperature blanket by the end of the year. That was my goal for 2025. That was literally my only goal for 2025 was to have a temperature blanket by the end of the year and update you guys, which I have not been doing, and I am terribly sorry for that. But like I said, I just don't feel like doing it. I've honestly started drawing again. I have not drawn anything since COVID when we were in lockdown. I really got into digital art. I even got myself a tablet. I got Procreate. I did the whole shebang, and I've kind of gone back to digital art. I really want to start creating my second Chubby and Nibby book. If you guys have seen my Instagram, you've seen the link for Chubby and Nibby. That is the very first kids book that I ever illustrated and wrote alongside my daughter and my husband. It is currently available on Amazon, and I thought it was a cute little book. So my daughter really wants to make a second one, and I really want to put out a second one. And this one's going to be about Chubby and Nibby in space, which is kind of fun because I get to draw planets and stars and the night sky, and I love that. So I've kind of taken a detour with the hobbies. I'm not going to lie. I do want to get back into crocheting. Especially if the motivation finds its way back to me. If I notice that you guys have an interest in me again, if, my Etsy shop, something happens with it, great. I've been doing okay, I've been doing okay selling on Etsy. I'm up to 90 sales now in my Etsy shop. This has been over the last year and a half or so, and actually a little bit longer than that. But it's been mostly patterns, which I have been selling, which is fantastic because I don't have to crochet. So that's great. Walter the Warthog has been my #1 selling crochet pattern. So thank you guys so much for that. He was like my very first from imagination pattern that I created. I absolutely love him. I think he's adorable. He resembles Pumbaa from The Lion King. He's not Pumbaa. His name is Walter. Feel free to make him whatever colors you guys want. I know a lot of you are going towards the Pumbaa colors because they just make sense. But he is currently available in my Etsy shop. He's super cute. I have springtime fairy dolls. I've got flowers. I have so much in my Etsy shop right now. I have my beanies that I was really hoping were going to sell through the winter time, but unfortunately none of them did. And that's fine. I'm still new. People are still finding me. I'm not going to get too hard pressed about it, but I do wish that it was a little bit better than what ended up happening last year. I was so close to monetization. And then my year restarted, and I am 2/3 of the way there. So I just need to get that extra third of the way, and then honestly that'll motivate me so much more. I'm a very money motivated person. I'm sorry, I am, especially in this economy. Come on now, who's not money motivated? I know you people on Feet Finder. If that's not money motivation, I don't know what is. But anyways, this was just a quick little update video. I'm not going to really do any crocheting or get into too much with this one. I just wanted to let you know that I am still here. I am just not creating as much. I'm trying to, just spend more time with my family, do some other hobbies that I like doing so that my entire life is not just consumed by crochet. If yours is, kudos to you. Like, I love crocheting. I love making stuff. I just don't have the time. So the next time you see me will probably be another update video on whether or not I actually did what I said I was going to do about my temperature blanket. So we will see what happens with that. And I will see you guys in the next one. If you feel like going back through some of my old videos, I would greatly appreciate it. I have quite a few up there. Some of them have great tips and tricks for beginner crocheters. I have free tutorials on how to do my daisy. There's just some really great videos that I think that I have done in the past, and I would really appreciate if you guys would give them a watch, give them a like, subscribe to my channel, all that fun stuff. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a fantastic spring, and yeah.